Thor Jensen, another stranger that plays guitar on the internet. I'm a guitarist, singer, songwriter, sideman, all the stuff. I live in London. Uh, I just briefly want to talk about uh, what I think is really, really important, which is practice. And this is what I do. Again, I'm not going to tell anyone what they need to do. But I think that practice is something that's not talked about enough because, frankly, you have to practice a lot, or at least that's what I feel like. There's no shortcuts to any of this stuff. The clip of me playing in the beginning that's something that I've been working on for days and days and days now. Not just that particular piece. I came up with that as a tool to help me progress. Uh, I really want to become more proficient finger picking. Really just without a pick. I really admire players that can just pick up any guitar without a pick and sound good all the time. Whether that's melody, single note stuff, or getting chordal, all that stuff. It's something that I've never really spent a lot of time doing. I always have one or two things that I play with my fingers, but more often than not, I play with a pick and fingers. But I really have decided to put some dedicated time into finger picking. And specifically, I'm right now doing it at a very high volume. I'm really trying to gain power with my hand, so then I can train dynamics into it more. Uh, it's like watching those really badass drummers that it doesn't look like they're moving at all. It's just all wrist control, but they're hitting really hard, but like their arms aren't moving. That sort of thing. There's a lot of dynamic in, there's a possibility for a lot of dynamic in very minimal movement. So to get that, I'm really trying to gain some power in this hand. But repetition and practice is kind of everything. Uh, the whole mindset of just playing like a few minutes here and there, that's fine if you want to just play and have fun and keep your chops up. There's definitely something to playing a little bit every day. It's very helpful. You play whenever you can, but when I started doing this as a job full time is when I really had to amp it up. I thought that I was going to be fine, and then I realized how wrong I was and how much I needed to practice to keep up with the people I was playing with. So I really just put my head down and got into it. And now practice is an addiction, yeah, sure, there are days where I don't feel like it, and there are days where I won't. But more often than not, I try to do at least 2 to 3 hours every day of just playing. And as much as I can this is something that I know a lot of people, for some reason it seems to have, I guess it was never really in fashion, but with the ability now to, and easy access to drum loops and stuff like that, a lot of people use that as a timekeeper. But I really do believe that a metronome is the best way to get good with your time, because it forces you to really internalize the beat. It's hard to do that when you're playing with a drum beat. When you're playing with a drummer or a programmed drum loop, whatever, it's hard to really internalize your own tempo. It's one thing to be able to play to a drummer and play to a drum loop, of course. But your own time is only going to get better when you internalize it. And by internalizing time, it's going to make your practice progress faster. So that's why I had a click going on that opening clip. A click has been for me the surest path forward in whatever I'm working on. So whatever it may be, at some point that click is coming on. But yeah, you can't skip practice. Or at least I can't skip practice. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Do whatever you're going to do. But I think practice is everything. Um, yeah, it's just a little rant about the importance of practice. So take it or leave it. Regardless, it's been nice to see you. And take care. I'll talk to you soon.